Hey everyone, time for another read-along book and audio review from me, the Big Bad Wolf. What's unique about this one is, this is being done as a tie-in to the upcoming Peanuts movie produced by Blue Sky and 20th Century Fox, to be released this November. It'll be the first new Peanuts theatrical film in 35 years. So what am I reviewing? The read-along adaptation of Snoopy, Come Home. But first, a word on these Peanuts read-alongs. Charlie Brown Records, as seen here, was a division of Disneyland and Buena Vista Records in the late 70s and early 80s. Teaming up with Charles M. Schultz Creative Associates and Bill Melendez Productions, they produced read-along adaptations of their TV specials. And this movie is seen here. Along with soundtrack LPs of their TV specials. It's like this, as you've seen me review before. And even the Flash Beagle album. Now, these Peanut book and audio read-alongs were released on both vinyl and cassette, like the current Disney and Buena Vista read-along titles of the time were. In fact, look at this. The back here we go. The back of this, it looks very similar to the back covers of the current Disney read-alongs of the time. See it? It even... sorry, I'm old. It even says, each book and record combination is a fun-filled experience in music and story adventure, featuring all the voices of your favorite Peanuts characters, fun-filled sound effects, and delightful music. And it even says, see the pictures, hear the record, read the book as well. Now this is the only read-along title they did that was based off of Peanuts theatrical film. In this case, Snoopy Come Home from 1972. The adaptation here was produced in 1980, coincidentally the same year the latest Peanuts animated movie, Bon Voyage Charlie Brown, came out. These read-alongs were also written in a script format, like this, so that the actual audio for the TV special or movie could be utilized. In 1987, Golden Books reissued a few of the Peanuts read-alongs under their Golden Storybook and Tape line, including this one, with new illustrations but the same audio. This version of Snoopy Come Home is quite different from the real movie, and not as depressing. Well, one thing, if you remember, the movie featured songs by the Sherman Brothers, best known for their Disney work in the 60s and 70s. None of the songs appear in the read-along, as the Peanuts read-alongs didn't feature any of them compared to the regular Disney read-alongs. In fact, let's hear the film's upbeat theme song to get us in the mood. When the funny film that's known to be rather sad with an opening theme like this. The chorus sounds like the same one from Chuck Jones' The Phantom Toll Booth, and the Dr. Seuss specials by Patty Broom, like the Lorax and the Sneetches. Charles Schultz at the Sherman Brothers do the music and songs for this film as an experiment to build a commercial Disney type of feel. And besides, none of the film's music score shows up in this video as well. Instead, we get Vince Guaraldi's music from It Was a Short Summer, Charlie Brown, and a lot of it is out of place. Also, the beach scene was deleted, along with the library part, Snoopy fighting with Linus and Lucy, most of the No Dogs Allowed shtick, the carnival scene, and all of Snoopy Woodstock's journey to see Lila. It's said this movie was Bill Melendez's favorite Peanuts feature film they did. But anyways, let's listen to this abridged version of the film. Yeah, the Peanuts records at the time kind of had a plain label. Not like the fancy labels the Disneyland and Buena Vista record titles at the time had. Although I know it's yellow like the Disneyland record labels at the time were. Right? Yeah, these big fingers is too. There.
Hi, I'm Charlie Brown. You can read along
And Charlie
in your
Brown
book
introduces
as you
these
listen to the
read-alongs.
story. You'll know it's time to turn the page when you hear the chimes ring like this.
Yeah, and the same chime sound too.
And now we present Snoopy, Come Home. A letter for Snoopy. I never get letters. Nobody ever writes to me. I had 14 pen pals once, but I did all the writing. Here, Snoopy, you got a letter.
Yeah, that's a newly recorded voice.
What is it, Snoopy? What does it say? Who wrote you the letter? Is it bad news?
Snoopy didn't make those sounds reading the letter in the film.
What's going on? Why are you packed? Are you going someplace? What's going on? Where is he going? I never know what's going on. He's gone.
Now there's the original Charlie Brown voice in the film.
You say you got this letter, and then he just took off? Well, what does the letter say, Charlie Brown? Dear Snoopy, I have been in the hospital for 3 weeks.
Early
and
70s
I am very
Charlie Brown
lonely.
voice.
Could you come to see me? Love, Lila. Lila? Who in the world is Lila? If I don't find out who Lila is, I'll go crazy.
It skips right to this.
I don't understand it. Why would Snoopy go to Lila? Maybe Snoopy felt he needed a vacation. Maybe his life with you was getting too boring. Boring? What was I supposed to do? Keep him entertained? I don't know. What do other dog owners do?
Yeah, I like Linus's voice in the early 70s. It's the same one as like in a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and it's the Easter beat of Charlie Brown.
Too, Charlie Brown.
Look, it goes right to the hospital.
Snoopy, I'm so glad you came back. I knew you'd come. I'm feeling so much better now that you're here.
I just don't know what to do, Linus. If I don't find out what happened to Snoopy, I think I'll go out of my mind. You'll calm down for
Some
a
of
minute,
this,
Charlie Brown.
the hospital stuff was based off a 1968 story arc. Like this line.
Just what I need. A blanket-carrying Sherlock Holmes.
That came straight out of the script. Oh! Listen to what's on the phone.
Humane Society? I'm calling about this lost dog you see.
Yep,
Describe
the
him?
whoa whoa whoa
I don't know how to
voice.
describe him. He's just a stupid beagle. I've had it. Let old wishy-washy Charlie Brown find his dog
That
himself.
was a little random putting the read along.
I don't understand it. Every morning I brought him a toasted English muffin with grape jelly on it. Sometimes at noon, I'd even fix him a nice salad. Snoopy, come
There's a
home!
title drop.
Charlie Brown! Charlie Brown! I have news about Snoopy. The first thing I did in my investigation was to call the Daisy Hill Puppy Farm. You are not Snoopy's original
He doesn't
owner.
even faint at that.
Snoopy was bought by another family that had a little girl named Lila. Snoopy and Lila loved each other very much, but they had to move.
That's
so
not
they
why he returned,
got a
Snoopy.
used dog, Charlie
Because
Brown.
they lived in an apartment. And they got a new rule saying no dogs allowed.
He had tried to forget her all these years, but when he found out she was in the hospital, he ran off to see her. I'll bet he wishes he was still her dog instead of mine.
Alright. Can you believe that? That was also kind of an odd place to... Pardon, I need a drink of water. There we go. Yeah, you know how old I really am. So can you believe that? That was also kind of an odd place to end the first side. Who knows? Maybe it's meant to be like a cliffhanger. But you can see how they cut a lot of stuff out. Even Peppermint Patty, a main character in the film, was deleted from this. Maybe a reason why we didn't see Snoopy Woodstock's travels to the hospital to see Lila was because they're mostly visual and had no real dialogue. Well, maybe except for those off-screen singing of songs like The Best of Buddies. Same with when Snoopy fought with Linus and Lucy. And again, the full audio program is maybe 8 minutes long. So when you have to cut down an 80-minute feature films in that running time, a lot of edits will have to be made. This also applied to some of the read-along adaptations of Disney's animated films at the time. It's kind of odd how, with all those songs, Charlie Brown Records didn't release a storyteller-style soundtrack album of the film, like they did with those early Peanuts TV specials. Or the Disneyland Records division did with many of their animated film adaptations. Or even Columbia Records' 1969 soundtrack album to A Boy Named Charlie Brown. The only soundtrack album Snoopy Come Home had was a 1972 LP released by Columbia Records, featuring the songs and a few instrumental tracks. But I think it was out of print by the time this read-along was made. Or Charlie Brown Records could have reissued that album at the time, who knows. Well, anyways, let's continue with the story and get to the more dramatic parts. Yeah. I blame Jimmy Johnson for putting the read-alongs at small LPs like that are hard for tunes to kind of pick up. There.
I'm feeling better every
You didn't
day.
hear the hospital
I know
sound
that
effects
when
in the
Mother
film.
sees how you've
It
made
was
me
quiet in
She'll
there.
let me take you home with me. I'll keep you with me forever. Maybe you could sell your fares. You could say goodbye to all of your old friends.
She doesn't seem to
Then you
care
could
about
meet
how
at my
much
house.
Snoopy likes the
Now
others,
promise
like
me
Charlie
you'll hurry
Brown.
back.
I heard about Lila. Did you see her? Was she well? Was Lila nice to you? Why didn't you write? Are you hungry? Can I do anything for you? I'm not getting any answers. I can't stand it. What's this? I, Snoopy, being of sound mind, do bequeath to Charlie Brown, my previous owner. Previous owner?
Did he really need to write that in uppercase? I mean, he didn't yell it or anything.
What do you mean by all this?
Like that.
My treasured belongings will be given to my friends as follows. My croquet set I leave to Linus, as well as a chess set. My record collection I place in the capable hands of Schroeder. Thus, with the settling of my affairs, I return to Lila, who needs me.
Here comes the going away party.
We are gathered together at this farewell party to say goodbye to a very close friend. Perhaps I could persuade some of you to say a few words. Lucy?
He wasn't much of a dog, but who
They
is?
really cut that there.
We shall miss our furry friend.
They cut it down.
At this time, I
Poor
want to offer
Snoopy,
a
look
little
at him.
gift for old time's sake. Farewell, Snoopy.
And now, a word from Snoopy's ex-owner, Charlie Brown.
Sorry, it just seemed more comical in this version than in the real
I
movie.
hate goodbyes.
Oh
Why do
yeah.
we always have to say
Newly
goodbye?
recorded voice.
I hate goodbyes. I need more hellos.
It's definitely not as sad without that song. It changes.
Snoopy, you finally got here. We've been expecting you. Our whole
Yeah.
family is eager
And
to
this
see
the
you.
cat looks like Frida's
I can hardly
cat.
wait to have you meet my cat. You'll just love each other. He's the sweetest thing.
That's not how he really left in the film. He pointed out that no dogs allowed.
I can't sleep, and today I even opened a can of dog food and took it out to the doghouse before I remembered he was gone.
Have you ever thought of getting another dog, Charlie Brown?
No, never again. I don't ever want to go through such an ordeal again. Hey, he's back.
Huh?
He's back. He's back.
He's back! Yay, Snoopy's back!
It sounds like they didn't make a big deal about his return. Like in the
Now
film
what
where
are
they
you talking
sang.
about, Snoopy? Another note?
Oh, the new Charlie Brown
To
voice
Linus,
again.
I expect my croquet set back. To Schroeder, please return my record collection forthwith and in good order.
That does it, Charlie Brown. He's your dog and you're welcome to him.
Oh, that rascal Snoopy. One minute they're all happy that he's back. And in the film they all sing the big best of buddies number. But then Snoopy's acting like a jerk to them again. See what I mean? It's still quite different from the real movie. And like I said, it's not as depressing or tear-jerking as the real thing. I mean, it's probably the saddest out of all the Peanuts material out there. And Peanuts wasn't a very upbeat cartoon to begin with. A reason why was because during the film's pre-production stages, Charles Schultz was having troubles with his life. There were marriage problems with him and his current wife at the time, and I think he was also having an affair with someone as well. Then Sparky and his wife eventually divorced in 1972, and it was really hard on him, so he decided to take it out this way. And sure, that It Changes song would fit perfectly with such a divorce. Though I think it also fit with Charlie Brown mourning the death of Charles Schultz 15 years ago. But moving away from that, it's interesting to see how a popular Peanuts film got the read-along treatment. Ugh. Yeah, sorry, dry throat. I'm surprised they didn't do a read-along book and audio adaptation of Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown. That would have been interesting to see, and any new dialogue I need to record would be easy, given now we'd have the current voice kids at the time doing both the movie and any audio adaptations, like the Boy Named Charlie Brown soundtrack. Maybe even release a storyteller soundtrack album of the film too, so they include its few vocal songs, like that one when they ride the train, and that was like the only original one in it. And it's one I often have playing in my head when I ride the train to any conventions. Speaking of which, I mentioned the Maltese Fur Con was cancelled this year, which is why I'm here doing this read-along review. But stay tuned to this channel for more interesting surprises.